You're listening to Morning Edition here on WVIA. I'm Roger DuPuis, and I am sitting in this week as the host of News Voices. We're here with Sarah Scinto, who is normally the host, but the reason Sarah is sitting in this chair is because we have been talking about Luzerne County's anti-discrimination ordinance, which you and I have both reported on, but I wanted to talk to you, Sarah, as the reporter who's chiefly been in charge of that story, about the latest developments and where the efforts to repeal it stand as we sit here this afternoon.
Yes. So as of August 10th,
Right.
Walter Griffith and his petitioner committee, Walter Griffith is a former Luzerne County controller,
Right.
have handed in a petition with some 15,000 signatures
Yes.
to attempt to either repeal the anti-discrimination ordinance, which was passed in June, or put it up for a countywide referendum or vote.
Mm-hmm.
As of today, which is August 19th when we're recording, Walter Griffith tells me that the signatures have not yet been verified, but the county has 20 days from August 10th to do so.
Right. And, you know, Sarah, you've put a lot of work into the story. You've done a lot of great reporting on it. And one of the people you talked to was Joanna Bryn-Smith on Luzerne County Council. I want to come back to the ordinance itself, which expands the categories of people who would be protected from discrimination in Luzerne County, people who the folks who passed it felt weren't adequately protected, right? And so you spoke with Joanna Bryn-Smith from County Council, who spearheaded the effort, about why she thought it was important and what she thought it would accomplish. And I wonder if you could just speak to that briefly.
Yeah, absolutely. So the way that Joanna describes it, so federal law and state law all have their own non-discrimination clauses and ordinances.
Right.
The way that Joanna talks about it is federal is the floor.
Right.
So
Right.
that's like the bare minimum basics.
Right.
State is another level.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, counties and municipalities have the ability to expand protections, not take them away, only
Right.
expand them.
Right.
And that is what Joanna was attempting to do with this ordinance, add classes like veteran status is a protected class in this
Right.
ordinance. Income source is a protected class in this ordinance. Things like gender identity, sexual orientation, things that are not always specifically covered in federal and state laws.
Right. Right. And what you and I in our reporting both talked about is that there has been some misinformation, shall we say, about what the ordinance will and will not do. And one of the things that Joanna told you is that it absolutely is not designed, as some people would allege, to allow men to use women's bathrooms.
No, yes. As Joanna states, and also Liz Bradbury, who was the author of the ordinance in Lehigh County, have stated that that is not in this whatsoever in any way, shape, or form.
Right. And, you know, one of the things that Walter Griffith acknowledged to me when I talked to him was that that issue is passed and that's not what this is about. But I don't know that everybody who voted or supported the petition felt that way. Let me ask you, what happens if their petition is successful?
So if their petition is successful, Luzerne County Council will have the option to repeal the ordinance. It will be brought before council,
Right.
basically forced by the petition.
Yeah.
And this is all a legal process within Luzerne County's home rule charter. It's the first time anyone's done it,
Right.
but so this is kind of uncharted waters for them,
Yeah.
but it is charted in the charter.
Right. Right.
So they will have 30 days to consider repealing the ordinance. If they do not repeal it, then it is placed for a referendum on the next available election. So at this point, that's going to be the spring primary in 2027.
All right. Sarah, thank you for your coverage on this, and I know you'll keep us up to date as we move forward.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, folks.